It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. Here's a screen for Robinson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it. Kind of
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Darnold. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bowers. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brock Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Nick Chubb. Powering forward. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And off balance slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin to drive with Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Ibuka. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Darnold to throw again. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 37 yards. And the Bucs have regained the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Back
at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Catch made by Slayton. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, go. 11. Hey, so go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 6.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Stop.
Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
11, Agate. Hey, tomatoes. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Open man is Yoshibas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Yoshibas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. That's to his running back. Complete. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 9.
Right, let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Checks this one down to Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the Sticks.
And the Buccaneers first down.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To the air again, Darnold. That's out wide here for Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep him in check on that 1st down carry.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Hey, lie.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Go. Darn, 30 left.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Red. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling it. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Ibuka with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Bucs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Here we go.
He's got the Joker over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, easy. Route.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Martin, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
23.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Decent 24.
And again, it's Chubb. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Hey, run. Here we go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the